What's up guys, good morning. Okay, so we're doing this a little backwards. I have already been for my run and I'm doing the intro after my run, so I'm all clean and showered. I'm just preparing my breakfast, drinking some coffee, so right now I'm feeling pretty good. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 hacks for your running, and that's just hacks to make your running just that little bit easier. But before we get into it, Father's Day was recently and my daughter Michelle gave me what I think is the best possible gift for me. You guys know how much I love nut butters. I eat them for every single meal. So, look at this. Pecan butter, cashew butter, and this is some nut and seed mix. So let me just read it to you because it is absolutely delicious. It's a mix of cashews, almonds, chocolate, Brazil nuts, flax seeds, chia, hazelnuts, pumpkin seeds, and sea salt. It is just as good as all those ingredients sound. Okay, before I sit down and eat my breakfast, I am going to give you the first hack to running. The first hack to running is to plan ahead. I'm talking about the night before. I want you to plan what kind of run you're going to do. I even want you to go so far as to plan your pacing. So is it going to be an easy run? What is an easy run to you? Are you going to be doing a workout? What kind of workout are you going to be doing? If it's a tempo run, how long are you going to be running at tempo pace? Are you going to be doing tempo intervals? Are you going to be doing faster intervals? All those things I want you to think about and lay it out in your mind the night before, the day before, so you can visualize. Visualize the night before and you know what you're going to do. That just removes the barrier of thinking about it and having to make up your mind when you're putting on your shoes to get out the door. If you leave it to the last minute, you might not do the exact thing that is best for you. Plan ahead, you will be more likely to get out the door and knock out the workout and actually fulfill your intention. Now, if you have a coach, this is where a coach really comes in handy because a coach is probably going to be giving you specific workouts. They're going to be telling you what days you're going to be doing what runs. But for those of us that don't have coaches, for those of us that are self-coached, for those of us that just like to get out the door and go for a run, it really helps to know what you're doing ahead of time, at least the night before. Visualization is key and it will help you on all of your workouts. All right guys, if you're new here, my name's Matt. On this channel, we talk about all things running. If you run at all, anytime, all the time, this channel is for you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, if you like any of the other videos on the channel, it would be hugely appreciated if you gave it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Okay, with that said, we are going out for our run. So it's kind of dark. I wasn't going to turn the GoPro on yet, but look at this. So I'm out for a run with Harmony. This is a good point to tell you guys that I'm out for a run with Harmony, and we've got 2 little does and a mama deer. I guess that's just a deer sitting right here. Oh look, baby just stood up. Oh, it's a young buck. It's a little family. Yeah, you can see the buck has little stubby antlers. We just did 5 miles together. We did our Eagles Watch loop. Harmony was already out for 4 miles before me. How much further are you going?
About a mile.
A mile. Okay, so she was out for 3 miles before me. She's doing a total of 9. I'm going out for a couple miles on my own, and I will see you guys on the bridge and we'll talk about the stats. How you feeling? How was your run?
It was great. It's hot.
You are sweating a lot less than me.
Sorry, we have air conditioning.
All right, I will see you guys on the bridge. All right, another typical summertime run. I'm soaked, but it was really great. Today's an off day, so I was able to get up nice and early, and there is a huge difference between going running here in the middle of the day and in the morning before sunrise and right after the sun's up. Okay, so you all know I ran with Harmony for the first 5 miles, but my total run was 13.2 miles or about 21.24 kilometers. My average pace throughout the whole thing was 8:33 a mile, which is 519 a kilometer. It's toasty at 81 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 27.22 Celsius, 85% humidity, 75 degrees dew point. Ooh, everything about it says sweat, sweat, sweat. So you remember the first tip from running was planning your run, knowing what you're gonna do before you go out and do it so you can visualize, right? Okay, so we're gonna walk back to the house now. But I wanted to give you tip number 2 while we're going back, because tip number 2, I've already taken advantage of it. And you can see I have my cup here, it's full of ice water, but tip number 2 is preparing for the end of your run. So by preparing for the end of your run, you get to make sure that you get the hydration you need. If you're gonna fuel immediately after your run, you would have that there ready to eat, just so you can get everything you need in as soon as possible. Another reason is for the mess. If I were to go into the house now, you've heard me say it before, I'd be sweating all over the floor. It would be just a real mess. By having my drinks right next to the door, I can reach in, grab them, bring them outside, sit down, relax. By having it ready, you will prevent the mess in your house. Perhaps you'll make your partner happy. Primarily, it's so you can fuel, so you can hydrate immediately after your run. It's time to go get a shower. All right, my friends, welcome back. Now, I said welcome back, even though it was just a split second ago I was outside talking to you, but it's actually been a minute in the real world. I have had breakfast, I have done another Peloton workout, Harmony and I have done a stretching workout, we have done some meditation. So it's been a few minutes, but now we are getting back to this video, and I'm gonna tell you about the 3rd tip for running, and that is, well, let me stop right there, because the 3rd tip kind of goes against the general consensus that running is a minimalist sport. But the 3rd tip is to find what you love and accept it. Okay, so there are some things that just make us happy. And when I say things that make us happy, I'm talking about running clothes and running stuff. And these things can really spark joy, and they can make you get out for your run. You may have a particular shirt, a particular pair of shorts, a particular pair of shoes that you like to run in. Accept that, and it will make you feel better about going out for your run. It'll make it more likely that you will get out there and log the miles because you feel good doing it. Okay, so let me show you some of my favorite things. And it feels weird showing you some smelly socks, but these Balega running socks, these are a gem. They are worth their weight in gold. Now, I don't have enough pairs for me to run in them every single day. They do wear out, they get holes, and I throw them away. So I don't have enough pairs right now to wear every day, but when I do wear them for my runs, those days I feel better running. What about shorts? Harmony and I love these Nike Aero Swift shorts. We turn them around so you can see them, and you know, they're pretty short. You know, I wear them all the time, and I actually bought them in every color when they first came out. I don't think those shorts are actually available now, but I'm sure Nike and other brands have something very similar. I just like the cut, they feel really light. Saying that, I do have one more pair of shorts that makes me feel good about going out for my run, and that is these Adidas shorts from the 2016 Boston Marathon. One more thing, shoes. I have several pairs of shoes. I'm actually rotating 4 pairs of shoes right now, and I have to say that I really look forward to these Zoom Fly 3s. These have over 400 miles now, and I still look forward to putting them on. That brings us nicely into the 4th tip. The 4th tip, this one's gonna be pretty quick, so don't blink because you'll miss it. The 4th tip is to find a shoe that you like, one that fits, one that you just feel good running in, and buy as many as you can. I know it goes against the general YouTube running consensus, right? Because we see all these running YouTubers and they're testing shoes and they're buying new shoes. It seems like every week there is another shoe reviewer telling us about the latest new shoe. That's not reality for most of us. Most of us, we have to run in shoes. We can't afford to buy a new pair of shoes every week just to test them. We find what we like and we stick with it. Now, the reason I'm telling you to buy multiple pairs is because shoe companies are notorious for updating their shoe models every single year. So they'll make little changes, and if you go through the blogs, there'll be people complaining about them. They don't like the new cut, they don't like this, they don't like that. If you buy multiple pairs, you will be set for a long time. You won't be stressed when your shoe gets updated or something gets replaced or something gets taken away. Tip number 4 is to find your favorite shoe and buy loads of them. All right, guys, we are moving along nicely now. So on to tip number 5. Tip number 5 is to make your runs social. Now, we're living in different times right now, right? Usually we would go out, we'd run with our running buddies, we would be doing races. That's not happening right now. And being a social runner will benefit you. Engaging with other runners is going to make you a better runner. So here's how you're gonna do it. You're on Strava already, right? I'm sure. If you're not on Strava, please write in the comments below. There aren't many of you out there, and I would like to know if you are one of them. But I want you to join Strava clubs. We have a Strava club for this YouTube channel. It is linked in the show notes below. I welcome you to join that and just enjoy the camaraderie. You get to see all your fellow runners running together. You get to see their achievements. They get to give you kudos for every achievement that you get. Now you're already on YouTube. You're already on YouTube, and I know it for a fact because you're watching me right now. So use YouTube, use the platform. There are so many running YouTubers out there that can encourage you and motivate you. You can learn some stuff. You can find out about new shoes, and maybe, just maybe, you will find that shoe that's perfect for you that you can stock up on when they go on sale. We've already talked about my Strava club. I also have a Facebook group. You are more than welcome to join that, but there are hundreds of Facebook groups for runners. Find one and connect, and it will make your running so much more enjoyable. If you're anything like me, you might like to run alone. Running alone is my preferred way of running. I am an introvert. It may not seem like it if you only know me from this camera, but I am an introvert and I like being alone. With that said, I really enjoy connecting with runners. Like, that is my whole deal. That's why I have this channel, so I can connect with you. Use it. Use this platform. Use the other platforms out there, and it will encourage you and motivate you to run. Okay, let me just add one more tip to wrap this up, because I was just talking to Harmony and she suggested that you use food as kind of like a carrot, but not a carrot, but maybe something sweet. A carrot at the end of the stick. So let's say that you have a weekly mileage goal. Let's say you have a weekly goal that you finally achieve, and you want to have something that will draw you in, something that will stoke motivation, so when you get to it, you have a reward. Now, I know I've said on other videos that I don't like to reward exercise with food, okay? Now, this is the same, but it's a little different, because I'm only talking about something in moderation, something like a burger or chips or an extra cookie. And I say extra cookie because don't we all already have cookies every day? I know I do. Only one. Okay, my friends, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. If you're not already subscribed, please do so right now. If you got any value from this video, smash that thumbs up button, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video, and be kind, be happy, run well, and I'll see you next time.